Welcome to tradingwithzach.com. Today is the 7th of February 2018. Now, those of you that know me will know that the website I run, tradingwithzach.com, provides a trade alert service to members. I teach my members how to read stock charts and how to profit from the markets consistently so that you can learn to trade just like a pro. So in this video I'm giving out a free trade alert. You will know that the market had a very severe fall on Monday. Let's go to the chart now of the SPY. We're looking at the daily chart on the left hand side and the weekly chart on the right. We'll know on Monday the Dow Jones was down well over 1,500 points at one point. However, yesterday on Tuesday the market recovered and gave us a very big green bar. Now, it's too late to buy the S&P 500. It's already had a big bounce. What we are going to do is look for other stocks and find which stocks are at major support levels and which of those charts will signal to us that we can step in and buy the market. Now, I've issued a longer video, one that's nearly 40 minutes long, to my members. I have also made that one publicly available. You'll find the video next to this one or underneath it. It's entitled "These Stocks Are Screaming Buy Here," and that was issued yesterday on the 6th of Feb. So if you want to see that detailed video of lots of different stocks that you can buy at this point, you can go and watch that video. But in this video I'm going to keep it very short and straight and to the point. I'm going to give you guys a free trade alert. I'm going to point out a stock that you can enter and buy, and which should stage a big bounce. Now, the stock is an oil stock, TRP. We can see since the beginning of the year it has dropped 15%, which is quite a drop. However, this is the bottom. I've already alerted my members that they can enter this and buy it, as I've done myself with options. But let me just demonstrate to you the power of technical analysis. I'm picking out this stock, I'm giving you the technical reasons why, I'm looking at the chart, and I'm telling you you can buy it. You should also be aware, I'm not looking at the company accounts, I'm not looking at analyst reports on this stock, I'm only looking at the chart, because the chart will tell me everything I need to know. I'm turning off the news, I'm not looking at CNBC or Bloomberg, I'm just reading the chart. So, okay, let's focus on the weekly chart on the right hand side, and here are the reasons for the trade. So the stock has come down 15% since the beginning of the year, as we've mentioned. This pivot low from in November is a support level. So let me put a line in there to show you this is a support level here. And what happened yesterday was the market opened lower and TRP pierced that low, and by the end of the day the institutions turned this stock around and gave us a big hammer or a bottoming tail. It looks something like a chisel. This is the daily chart on the left hand side. Now, someone who's not so familiar with trading and how reading the charts works, you would say, well, look, the stock pierced below that low. It went as low as 42.11. That means the stock is going to go lower. That is not true. The reason why the institutions took the price lower is because they know a lot of people would have had their stops at this level. They would have bought anywhere along here, and they would have put their stop at this level. So what the institutions do is a very devious game they play, but we know what they're doing and we are able to spot it. They basically force people to trigger their stops, and then by the end of the day they turn it around. So our first factor for the trade is this pivot low here, which is this level which we've now closed above. Our second factor for the trade is I'm going to use a ruler, and I'm going to draw the ruler on the weekly chart on the right hand side from the low of early 2016, and I'm going to measure the distance between the low of 2016 and the high of the fall of last year. And these dotted lines are percentage levels of retrace. So for example, the 50% mark here, this line is halfway between the low and the high. 75% is 3/4 of the way, so this distance here would be 1/4 of the way. The 25% mark is 1/4 of the distance from here to here. Now you'll notice that yesterday we pierced and closed back above this line here. Let me just get rid of this one here, if you can zoom, the 38.2 level of a retrace. This is a very strong level of support. So we have two factors already. We've got the pivot low, we've got the bottoming tails, and now we have a third factor, which is the fact that we are into this support line, the 38.2% retrace. Now what I also want to do is show you what spot crude has been doing. Let's look at the ETF USO, which tracks the crude oil price. We can see since the middle of 2017, crude oil has risen a substantial 52%, and notwithstanding the big drops in the market earlier this week, the price of oil has really hung around at these highs. And looking at the longer term chart, oil is in a longer term uptrend now. So going back to TRP, this bodes very well for TRP. We've got an increasing oil price, which is now in a long term trend. What I also want to do is look at the right hand side. I'm going to change this to a monthly chart. We can see the blue line is the 20 moving average on the monthly chart, and that has been pointing upwards, which is telling us the stock on a longer term basis is now in a longer term uptrend. So we know that we have the wind in our sails. We will have the institutions, the hedge funds, and the big investment banks on our side. We want to trade when they trade. They move markets. So let me put that back to a weekly chart now. So now we know this stock is in a longer term uptrend. We know the oil price is in a long term uptrend. This bodes very well for TRP. And with the crash of earlier this week on this stock and what it's done since the beginning of the year, this is at a screaming buy level. So at the moment, it's around $43.70, and I'm estimating or forecasting in the coming weeks, this thing should get up to the 48 level. So that should be a 10% rise. Now, those of you that are trading stocks, this looks a very, very good point to get in. Those of you that are with me on tradingwithzach.com, you will know we are trading options. If you're not a member of tradingwithzach.com, jump on board, take the 7-day free trial. You don't need to enter your credit card details. Just take the trial and you'll be able to see exactly what trades we're entering, and you'll be able to see on TRP what options we're buying. And we've got 2 option positions in this. The first one is a higher risk position, and we're hoping to make around 300% profit in the coming month or so just on this 5 or 10% rise in TRP. Our longer core position, which is open maybe for a couple, 2 or 3 months, we're hoping to make at least 100% gain on that. So for those of you that are new to technical analysis, I just want you to sort of make a note of this. TRP, it's now $43.70. This is 7th of Feb 2018, and I want you to look at the price of TRP over the coming weeks, and I want you to watch carefully, and you'll really see the power of technical analysis. This is a low risk, high probability of success setup, and TRP in the coming weeks, perhaps a month and a half or so, should get up to the $48 level. Now, let me just take you back to my website, tradingwithzach.com. If you jump on board and if you go to the track record, you can see how well we've been doing in 2018. We have completed so many trades. Look, our first few trades of the year did so well. 150% profit, 164%, 241. We trade options, so we make bigger profits. Now, some of our members are not yet so conversant with options. They're not yet familiar with them, so they are copying our trades, they're following our trade alerts, and they are trading the stocks directly. So you can see for all of these profits we've been making trading options. Some of our members have been trading the stock when we set to buy. For example, this one where we made, let's give you this example here, where we made 159% profit. If you were trading the stock, you would have made 7.5% by following our alert. We give alerts and we tell you when to buy and when to come out of the trade. So looking at the track record, we've had a really, really spectacular run throughout most of January. We've got a few losses in there, but you'll notice the size of the losses are considerably smaller and lower in magnitude than the actual profits we're making. And the beauty with options is, while in an extreme case you can lose 100%, which of course we try and avoid incurring, the profits you can make with options, our best single trade of 2018 so far was 394%, which we completed on the 16th of January, and that trade was open for a week. So, we're making big profits here. Again, come and join us on the site. We offer a free 7-day trial. You'll learn how to read charts and you'll learn how to profit from the markets consistently. If you have any questions, feel free to post it in the comments box below if you're watching this on YouTube. Otherwise, I'm happy to take emails. Shoot me an email, zach@tradingwithzach.com. I'll be more than happy to hear from you, and I look forward to seeing you on the site. Thanks for watching.